What up, Greater Long Beach? Welcome back to the Press Telegram. It's Chris.
And Mike, and this video is brought to you by Naples Rib Company, perfect to cater your team events.
We're at Cerritos College, Falcons Stadium here for some good football action. Norwalk Lancers trying to be the team to shock the world as they take on the number 2 ranked St. John Bosco Braves.
You're right when you say shock the world. The Braves coming off that state and national championship season here in their California home opener after they played in Hawaii and had a bye week. It's the double wing, it's the spread. The Lancers, like you said, hoping to shock the world. The Braves just hoping to keep the train rolling along, I think.
Yeah, let's get like the sign says, let's get this game underway. Norwalk's going to come out really strong here on this opening kickoff. Great takedown, and they are fired up after knocking the Braves back to the 13-yard line. But this is the Bosco offense. Rosen's going to Jared Harrell right here over the middle, get things started. And then he's going to hand off to McGrew. Wait, no. Faked everyone out, including me. Going to go here for 22 yards. And as you can see, Rosen still likes to run it.
Well, I think when you've got an all-state running back, that's a fair bet for you to bite on the running back. 5 plays later, Roden hits Anselm Ume. Big time play for the Braves as they go up early 7-0. And this is kind of weird, wasn't it?
Yes, kind of weird watching this Norwalk offense without Rashad Penny, but they still got Chris Walker back there. He's going to sneak here. You thought he stopped, and then he picks up here for 44 more yards. Coach C called him a sneaky back, and he proved it right there with that run.
Well, and they kind of knew they were going to need some stuff like that, a little bit of trickeration and some sneakiness in order to get through this. But the Bosco defense holds at 10, which is going to make the Lancers settle for a field goal. But they're believing right now. It's 7-3.
At 7-3, they're very happy with that early in the first quarter, but the very next play, Rosen 1-to-1, one pass going to number 1 again. Harrell 80 yards, and that's a quick touchdown. That's nothing new for Bosco.
Well, you've sort of been talking about this, the one-play offense. They give us the ball for 20 seconds, just let us show you how fast we can run 80 yards as they put up another touchdown. The defense now starts turning it up, obviously.
Dennis Willis here is going to make that nice shoestring tackle. They started locking down those running lanes. Norwalk had nowhere to go. Big pile-ups here. DJ Morgan comes in, rolling around, and they're feeling great, giving the ball back to their offense. Rosen's going to go to McGrew here more in the second quarter. He didn't touch the ball in the first, so, got to get the ball in his hands.
Well, so certainly when you've got a guy like McGrew, you definitely do. And when he got the ball, he did McGrew things.
Very McGrew things here. Rosen's going to Berkeley. Don't worry, UCLA fans. I'm not talking about Cal. Berkeley Holman's getting to the 7-yard line, and here McGrew scampers in for 4 yards, his first touchdown, and again, starting to feel familiar, the dynamic duo.
It is those two, that 1-2 punch, and it's as good a 1-2 punch as you're going to find anywhere in the country. Norwalk going for the trickery, but it's going to turn into an easy turnover for Travion Beck. He's going to get that interception.
And then back, a short field, can't give it to Bosco, back again to Holman, and that's another touchdown. His 4th of this first half. And they're just rolling along now. Again, the defense gets it back. They held Norwalk to just 206 rushing yards. Going to McGrew here nearly took me out here.
Oh, now Chris, you've got to be careful because Sean McGrew moves faster than you might be able to get away from him. I'm just hypothesizing here.
And he just saw in that highlight, he does move pretty quick, and he's going to go in there for his second score. And Bosco's up 34-3 at the half.
And so, this is obviously sort of about what you'd expect. Bosco tends to be up by a score of about 34-3. But Norwalk kind of takes an interesting approach. They're going to sort of chew the clock up on a 10-minute drive, 19 plays, maybe try and shorten the game a little, but also have something to feel positive about.
It just kept going and going. You kept wondering if this drive was ever going to end. Ryan McDowell busting through those Braves here. Big runs for them. Chris Walker's going to have a big 6-yard run here on 4th and 3. He finished with 152 yards on 30 carries, but on that 19th play, they're going to fumble on the Bosco 11. Give the ball back to the Braves offense, which you do not want to do.
No, and that's brutal. 19 plays to then fumble it away. And, of course, that one-play offense that Chris already talked about, McGrew is going to get it, and he is gone 89 yards down that left sideline, and that's going to be the curtain call for the starters.
Like last year, starters came out, usually didn't make it to the 4th. That's how it's going to go today. Rosen finished with 339 yards, 5 touchdowns. McGrew, 5 catches, 156 yards, only 13 rushing yards. That's a weird stat line.
That is a little bit weird. 48-3 the final for Bosco. They host Central Catholic from Oregon next week.
Norwalk's got Bell Gardens. And if you want more coverage of those games and all the games coming up, follow us right here at the Press Telegram.